Check, check. There you go. There we go. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, welcome everybody to 2222 open mic. It's interesting because we have dancers but across the hall from us, but none of them are wearing tutus. I've been waiting all day for that. So you're here at the Sandy Spring open mic, and we have a great lineup tonight. And this is my comrade over here, Doug Peach. Hey.
How we doing out there, everybody? Woo!
That was not a Ukraine reference. I know you looked at me like...
The comrade reference was just really sensitive today.
Yeah, I know. I didn't mean it that way. So we're live streaming for you out there. We got a couple cameras tonight. Hopefully you missed the loud wail of feedback. I'm talking to the people listening to the streaming out there. Hopefully you missed that. We're unsure what caused it. We're all over it if we could figure it out, but it just happened. But enough about the bad stuff. Let's get to the good stuff.
Sounds great. You'll notice something that we're missing something tonight. We're missing some good looks and some good vocals here. Our friend Rob is down south attending, but Dave and I are taking over for him tonight. So we send him good wishes. He's here in spirit. And
he might even be watching right now.
He might even be watching.
Yeah.
I said you had good looks, Rob, if you're listening.
Yeah.
We are going to get things started tonight with our wonderful friend, Michelle Swan. We've got Cherith Yuly as our featured performer tonight, which we're so looking forward to. And after Michelle finishes up, we're going to have our other good friend, Jules Bland. So we've got sort of a reunion tonight, huh? We're streaming live on YouTube and Facebook. We're saying hello to everyone at home. Thank you so much for joining in. Send your comments and your chat to us. We'll do our best to respond. But we love giving love to the performers here in any way we can. And without further ado, it's all yours, Michelle.
Good evening, everyone. Woo! I'm going to move this. So I do believe it is Rob that normally starts off this show. Some really tough shoes to fill. Hello, Rob, if you're watching. Turn the TV off now. Thanks to IMT and to Dave and to John and Doug for putting this all on tonight. I'm going to sing a song from my second record, sorry. Came out about 20 years ago. Wow, 20 years. This is called Not That I'd Know, and it's about just a sort of a fantasy relationship, I would suppose, and I went all these places in my head, but I didn't really know all of these things that I was dreaming of, because I'd never experienced them, I suppose, so... was an honorable mention, I think, at the mask. Eyes are so lovely, see it all when they're open wide. In my mind, you know, I picture them closed, my imagination. It's a wonderful place to go, now that I know. Got a voice so sweet and deep, speaking out your soul, so defiant. I and I dream of how your whispers sound in my ear all the time. It's a wonderful place to go, not that I know. Oh, now that I know. I see your hands strong and lean, with a jewel and full of grace. And I close my eyes, I drift away, feel your hands there gently on my face. It's a wonderful place to go, not that I know. And watch your body move as you walk you long and smooth in slow-mo. In my mind, you're on your side, laying behind me, fetal spoons. You're breathing, we're breathing, you're breathing slow. Your eyes are closed, and you whisper soft, and your hands on me. Wonderful place to be. Let's go. Thank you. 2 songs, right? I'm going to bring Cherith up here. Hey, can you grab that pink thing next to you? That pink thing. Bring up our featured performer for the evening to sing a song with me if she would. Just her beautiful instrument inside her little vocal cords there.
That's why I keep fingernails on one hand.
Cherith and I are coming up on our anniversary.
I know, it's so
we met about,
exciting.
I think it was April. I want to say April last year.
We should celebrate.
I saw her at a place in Falls Church called JV's, and it's sort of a hole in the wall, but it just features some of the most amazing music in the DC metro area. And Cherith is a part of that. She plays with a band called the Honky Tonk Casanovas, and I was like, oh my God, you're so good! I want to sing with you. She's a force, like I said, and you're lucky to hear her later. So I'm going to do a little Brandy Carlisle for you.
It really breaks my heart to see a dear old friend go down in that worn-out place again. Do you know the sound of a closing door? Have you heard that sound somewhere before? Do you wonder if she knows you anymore? I wrapped your love around me like a chain, but I never was afraid that it would die. You can dance in a hurricane, but only if you stare it in the eye. Where did you learn to walk? Where did you learn to run away from everything you love? Did you think the bottle would ever ease your pain? Did you think that love's a foolish game? Did you find someone else to take the blame? I wrapped your love around me like a chain, but I never was afraid that it would die. You can dance in a hurricane, but only if you stand it in the eye. I am a sturdy soul, and there ain't no shame in lying down in the bed you made. Can you fight the urge to run for another day? You might make it further if you learn to stay. I wrapped your love around me like a chain, but I never was afraid that it would die. You can dance in a hurricane, but only if you stand it in the eye. You can dance in a hurricane, but only if you stand it in the eye.
Cherith Yuly. Thank you guys
Michelle
so much.
Swan.
Thanks so much.
Jules? You made the microphone come on, Jules. Let's give it up for Jules Bland, everybody.
All up to me. Render to Caesar that which is Caesar's. Okay, I am using my own mic. I've changed my mind. I don't know who you are. I've met quite a few of you, but do you ever really know somebody? Let's see, what are the other journalism questions? Why? Who knows why we are? And when? Right now. Well, time's a flat circle, so we're technically all times and no times at the same time. Okay. Let's see. I'm not going to stop playing, weather permitting. So just get this out of the way. Abolish the Senate. Yay, yay. Speaking of abolish the Senate, come on down to El Golfo every Thursday at 6:30 and help me come abolish the Senate. That's what we do. We get there, we talk it out, we hash it out. How are we going to do this? But then it just ends up devolving into people playing music. It looks a lot like this, just less cameras and one fewer piano. And I'm there hosting. Anyway, these songs are songs I started before the pandemic, finished during. Two sides of a conversation. I kind of wrote them at the same time. Can I get a little more guitar? Yeah. Thank you. Been harboring resentment like a fugitive. I've grown used to it. Rummage through the wreckage of my life to find relief. Old habits die hard and I'm proving it. I refuse to quit, remaining disaffected just to aid in my deceit. And I don't want to live here in a rush with nowhere to go. And I don't want to die here on my knees out in the cold. It's taking everything I've got to stop me climbing up the walls just to fall. I'll hold on tight, don't let go. Anything it takes to keep the beast below. Sleepless nights, winding roads. Oh, I've come to know the darkness. Well, maybe I'm just better off alone. But better off alone. Tried burying it down and erasing it. Isolationist. Stay that way from day to day and maybe I'll be fine. Couldn't get away even if I tried to flee. It's inside of me. When all you know is pain, you can't sustain a stable mind. And I don't want my life back. That act was getting old. And I don't want to pass the time rehashing fights from years ago. It's taking everything I've got to stop me climbing up the walls. Oh shit, no, that's not the line. Hold on. Yeah. But when I look into the mirror, I can't find the killer's eyes. You know I tried, I'll hold on tight, don't let go. Anything it takes to feed the beast below. Start a fight, go home. Oh, I've grown to love the darkness. Maybe I'm just better off alone. But better off alone. Been giving it a lot of thought. The history we forget. Found out I'm at a loss for what to do, but rifle through regret. Gotta say it's a bit of a toss-up. Hedge your bets, sometimes we break, sometimes that makes us whole. Life is a boundless journey, still we cling to the dotted line. Paralyzed cause we're in a hurry, yet afraid to leave the past behind. We can spend our lives on worry or save ourselves some time. All your rage is worth its weight in gold. And I know that it's not what you wanna hear. Oh, it's exactly as you fear. Time's not on your side. Life will pass you by. Time's not on your side. Doesn't mean we shouldn't try. Try. If life is really what we make it, then it's up to us to choose. I understand we can get impatient, waiting in line to lose. There's a lesson in our mistakes, kid. Take it from me, you could use a little pain to weigh you down and keep your feet on solid ground. We always think we'll have more time. Oh, until it all runs out, maybe we meet up at the exit sign and reconnect somehow. Maybe it culminates in fire raining down. I could tell you what you want to know, but gotta go, goodbye for now. And I know you didn't ask for this at all, and I know it's not your fault. Time's not on your side. Life will pass you by. Time's not on your side. Doesn't mean we shouldn't try. Try. Thank you.
How about another hand for Jules, y'all? I have to say, Jules has been, I think, at every open mic we've had. I will say, when I'm walking in my neighborhood or I'm washing the dishes or whatever, the song that comes in my head is always Jules when I'm thinking about Tuesday nights. So Jules, you were stuck in my brain. So no need to apologize. We've got Kate Buckhold coming up next. We'll ask Kate to come on up. Thank you, Kate. Woo-hoo. While she's getting set up, we want to let you know that here at Sandy Spring Museum, we're the regional folk life center for Montgomery County. And we do this as a part of our work as the regional folk life center. But this Thursday, we have another program that you should really, really, really tune into. We're going to be having a conversation with Phil Wiggins, who is a Tacoma Park resident. Let me see some love for Tacoma Park. Ooh, not so much love in the roof for Tacoma Park, huh? Anyways, Phil is a winner of the NEA's National Heritage Fellowship. He was a longtime player in Cephas and Wiggins, a classic Piedmont blues duo, and he's going to be here in live stream being interviewed by our friend Mark Puryear about his book. He's written a book about the DC acoustic blues scene, and so we'd love for you to join us. That's Thursday night at 7 p.m. If you go to the museum's website, you can register there. It's going to be a conversation that you really, really don't want to miss. Kate's up, y'all. Give some love to Kate.
I recognize the band. Yeah? Okay, I'm going to stay really still. Okay. Hi. So I'm going to do a new one that I did yesterday, but didn't think it came out that great, and it might not again, but I'm going to do it anyway.
We work on the other side of time.
I don't know yet. It sounds good. Sparkling stream of results of the ravine, where for a moment they have gone unseen. Overloaded and underpacked, going from the gravel to the path to the latrine and the bath with dad. And the nurses got her bandaged and took the rocks embedded in her back. Fractured scapula will scab. Don't ask, don't yell. No harm, no tell, no alarm for the tiny broken bell. No weld. Oh well, oh well. Give her a glass pacifier and pretend to pacify her in her very cell. Oh, how come danger, pray tell. Shatter fragments how to cut her words out of her mouth. She's not about to go tell now. All grown up, some of these burdening events burgle me. I am buried them furious and fervently to not return to me. Bloodthirsty memories deserting, not about to make an alpha out of me, but maybe less owned and more free as I pursue peace doggedly. The patient is wearing thin when the chip on the shoulder comes right in the cleft in his chin, and I begin conducting as we come to the caboose in the chain of events. And he's been trained for redemption, but does he choose the tracks of repentance? At best, I have conjecture, an occasional lecture, a request for reflection on these pews and bemusement, often losing it. Stop using me and offering me to do communion if it's for you. Don't resent my rejection if you can. Remember smoke and sour sentences that present senseless symptoms of sabotage and inherently unfit step-parenting, morally impaired, but somewhere deep inside was still a human and a child. She loved fairs, woods, ocean, sewing hair, sadism, embarrassment, shame, pain, and tears. But again, the grown me sees there was a messed up little girl in there. All grown up, some of these burdening events burgle me. I am buried them furious and fervently to not return to me. Bloodthirsty memories deserting, not about to make an alpha out of me, but maybe less owned and more free as I pursue peace doggedly. All grown up, some of these burdening events burgle me. I am buried them furious and fervently to not return to me. Bloodthirsty memories deserting, not about to make an alpha out of me, but maybe less owned and more free as I pursue peace. Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, now, with general permission, I'm gonna do my poem Broken Records to Jimmy Stewart's song Train to Kamakura, which I probably just said weird. Yeah. That's, wow, okay. You know, I mean, ugh. Well, let's see. The idea is good. Let's see what happens. My mind cycles on repeat, insisting in my inner world is an ego side. Before the dawn of new seeds, life signs. It's best they lay in wait in darkness, covered safe inside. Much is muddled in the lack of time to reflect behind it. The birth of light to detect it, I'd been blinded. I can see it, still rewind it, supposing slights where I'd not likely find it. Like I see I was a secret in any place I could be kept, and was the reason I then left. Because when my teeth are broken, I can't quite clear my throat to be unknown while I'm not whole. I'd once again have to go, a broken record we both well know. So yesterday was a new moon. It was causing me to become foolish soon, trying to make you make room. I was wrong. I sing another skipping song that you were never long for this. I'll say it on and on and on and on and on until my voice is gone. Taking steps towards moving on. I heard about you and I threw someone on your grapevine. I finally knew I'd grown from you, yet only now that this grape is wine. I don't know if you spoke back behind my back in the past, 'cause in your presence was where it was at. I don't know and didn't ask. I'd still wane but then wax. And am I a moth in you, the lightness? Who's the destiny trap in your likeness? Ever yet this too shall pass. Like the shadow I still live in of the last, the shadow of my projection through shattered fragile glass. Am I sliced or is it I who's the knife twisting in with the weekend winds? Because I just must see you again. Twisting in with the weekend winds, because I just must see you again.
Kate Buckhold, everybody. How about it? That was great. Your repertoire is expanding, I see. It sounded so good. That was wonderful. We are going to do something a little bit different tonight. We're going to ask everybody who performs to keep a song. And that is at the very end, we're going to ask everyone to come back up around and perform one extra song. So all you performers start working your brains and get all of those synapses flowing about what you might perform at the end. But before we get to that point in the program, we've got another friend coming up to the stage tonight, and that is Mr. Dearly. So, Mr. Dearly, you want to come on up?
And also, the concept is we'll run all of everybody that's playing tonight before we get to Cherith, and then hopefully we'll be able to come back around. So everybody gets an extra song and build up to Cherith's performance. And you're saying, Cherith, that sounds familiar. Well, that's who came up and sang with Michelle, because that's the kind of community we have here where people help each other. It's like Kate Buckhold worried about doing a Jimmy Stewart song. The guy's an award-winning musician. He's great. So we want more Jimmy Stewart with Kate Buckhold. I thought that was fabulous. Okay.
I was going to say,
Mr. Dearly?
Thank you, comrade. But
All
Mr.
right.
Dearly, you're up.
We'll keep him on this one. Yeah, welcome.
We have to have like a maybe a stand. And
ever remember anything. Well, that will do. Well, thank you for sacrificing your chair. Oh, that's fine. My fingers Well, hi everybody. I'm Mr. Dearly, and I'm back again. Nice to see you guys again. And keeping in my usual procession of trying to find songs to reinterpret, this first one is a kind of like a folk reinterpretation of a doom metal reinterpretation of an 80s song. And it's got some pretty heavy topic matter, but you know, it's something that I identify with personally. And it's by Pat Benatar, and it's called Hell is for Children. So I'm just gonna get this comfy here. Quiet in the dark, so you can't see the tears. They hide in the light, so you can't see their fears. Forgive and forget all the while. When love and pain become one and the same in the eyes of a wounded child, because hell is for children, and you know that their little lives can become such a mess. Hell is for children, and you shouldn't have to pay for your love with your bones and your flesh. It's also confusing, all this painful abusing. You blacken their eyes and then apologize. Be daddy's good girl, don't tell mommy a thing. Be a good little boy and you'll get a new toy. Tell Grammy you fell from the swing, because hell is for children, and you know that their little lives can become such a mess. Hell is for children, and you shouldn't have to pay for your love with your bones and your flesh. Hell is for hell. Hell is for hell. Hell is for children. Oh, hell is for hell. Hell is for hell. Hell is for children. And hell is for hell. Hell is for hell. Hell is for children. And hell is for hell. Hell is for hell. Hell is for children. Thank you. I was trying to explore some of the deeper range of my voice, and so I haven't really done that very much, and hopefully it worked out. Try to do it in like a Johnny Cash kind of a tone, because I love that guy. Okay, so this next tune, first I just need to have some lyrics handy here for it. It's a neo-folk tune, and I kind of feel like neo-folk is a genre that's kind of like punk rock, in that people often denigrate it for not being very technically, complex, but I think sometimes, beauty comes in simplicity. And so this tune is called After the Fall, and one last thing about it is I really like the way that the sounds coming out of this guitar. So, yeah, here we go. Now faith is dead, and we shut our eyes, wishing that God replied. And our world comes apart, tearing at the seams. We're banished from our dreams. Be not afraid for what you will become. Be more afraid of what you are right now. Innocence is calling over on the other shore. On the other shore. Over on the other shore. Dark patches fall over our lives, covering our eyes. Then innocence dies, brings forth the lights, and smile like a child. Be not afraid of what you will become. Be more afraid of what you are right now. Innocence is calling over on the other shore. On the other shore. Over on the other shore. Angry great towers stare down from the sky, judging us from inside. But after the fall, we will find in time that ours was not a crime. Be not afraid of what you will become. Be more afraid of what you are right now. Innocence is falling over on the other shore. Over on the other shore. Over on the other shore. Thank you.
How about one more hand for Mr. Dearly? Thank you as always, kind sir. Ethan Mendick, you are up. Come on up and show us what you got. Are you going to be on piano or do you need a seat?
Am I going to do that? Just like move that up. Am I going to do this? It's crazy. Yeah, I think I should be. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Thanks. That's good. That's good. How are y'all doing? All right. Okay, great. So how many of you are fans of like the old Delta blues or like Motown and stuff? Okay, well, you have good taste. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, and watch 'em roll away again. Sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tides roll away. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time with my home in Georgia, heading for the Frisco Bay. 'Cause I had nothing to live for, plus I nothing's gonna come my way. So I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tides roll away. Ooh. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Looks like nothing's gonna change. Everything still remains the same. I can do what 10 people tell me to do, so I guess I'll remain the same. Sitting here resting my bones, and this loneliness won't leave me alone. 2,000 miles I rode just to make this dock my home. So I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tides roll away. Ooh. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. What I'm going to do is on guitar, actually. Thank you. Anybody have a guitar pick? Thank you so much. All right. Well, this was something I kind of wrote like at the end of like 2020, early 21. Oh boy. Yeah. It's called Sing on the Boat in the Ocean. It's kind of my debut of performing the song. I live in a life full of energy. The view of the sky is as blue as the ocean. Loud seagulls flying above me. Boats making sounds alerting me. Just sitting down, unwinding in the sun, reading my books, putting my sunglasses on, watching the others passing me, closing my eyes, dreaming what to be. Walking on the deck, looking at the sky. The whales swimming in the sea. Waves crashing caught me by surprise. The view of the sea opens up my heart. Just sitting down, unwinding in the sun, reading my book, putting my sunglasses on, watching the others passing me, closing my eyes, dreaming what to be. I'm just sitting on my boat in the ocean. Just sitting on my boat in the ocean, yeah. No, 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 no. Woo, I'm feeling alright. Not feeling too good myself. I'm feeling alright. Not feeling too good myself. Sitting on my boat in the ocean, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh. That was weird. It's like my thing, like, what do I just-
Ethan Mendick, everybody. Hey. How about those claps? We've got our featured performer coming up, Cherith Yuly. We're so excited to have you. Let's give her a warm welcome as she comes to the stage. So in my hand here, I have what looks like a drink container. This is going to be the hat that we pass around. If you have anything that you'd like to give to our featured performer, we would welcome it. If you look on the screen in just a little bit, there'll be some links for some Venmo and other sites as well to access Cherith's music and to contribute to her. So anything you want to give, we appreciate it, and I think she does too.
I mean, I need as much McDonald's in my life as I can, so. Am I coming through on the uke? It's good? Okay. All right. So, last time I was here, I did only piano, and Rob so nicely reached out and was like, come back. And I was like, okay. So I brought my uke this time. Thank you. I'm here, as I said last time, because Michelle Swan's in my life, which is a good thing most of the time. I think all the time so far, but I don't want to I'll knock on wood on that. I thought I would start off with the first song that I wrote, not on ukulele, the first song I wrote. First song I wrote was in 5th grade, and it was horrible, and I will never, ever play it. This song is the COVID song that every musician has. I don't think I'm gonna get out of bed today. I don't think that I can find a good way to get up and fight this pain. All this living in a box is keeping me down. Never thought I'd live to see the day when the world stops spinning round, around, around. Around, around, around. And oh, I miss that scene of you and me hatching a scheme to see the latest show on the silver screen. Guess it's a selfish thing when I'm mourning the loss of a weekend morning. Think I might start screaming. Please tell me we're just dreaming. 'Cause I know I'm not the only one feeling the same. I see the digital profiles crying the same damn thing. My dear, I know we don't always agree. Yes, the record of deaths, it's disturbing in NYC. But still I miss that scene of you and me hatching a scheme to see the latest show on the silver screen. Guess it's a selfish thing, but I'm mourning the loss of a weekend morning. Think I might start screaming. Please tell me we're just dreaming. Oh, what's lost? Can it be found? How long can this go on? Can we make it through? Do we even want to? I'm scared of what comes next, but darling, I'll try my best, because I miss that scene of you and me hatching a scheme to see the latest show on the silver screen. Guess it's a selfish thing, but I'm mourning the loss of a weekend morning. Think I might start screaming. Please tell me we're just dreaming. because I miss sightseeing. Oh, I miss sightseeing. Thank you. Next, this song I wrote for my great aunt, who is probably one of my favorite people in the world. I lost her 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Actually, more than that. We weren't even married yet, were we? 7, 8 years ago. She was obsessed with Elvis. Absolutely obsessed with Elvis. I had everything Elvis, dishes, crochet, pillows, VHS tapes. I think her TV even had like Elvis on it. I don't know. A lot of Elvis stuff fits in a trailer. But this one's for her. She fell in love with Elvis. She was only 17. He was crooning, love me tender. That was when she learned to weep. Light strums would send her swaying, swimming a starry lake. His soul could pierce the strongest walls. She tried hard to break. Cannonball rocked her to sleep. Coke shut her anxious eyes. In his face she'd find a sadness her mirror wouldn't let her hide. His rocking taught her to smile and to love her simple mind. How could one man know such troubles? How could he sing such beautiful lines? White leather and blue suede shoes spoke truth in ancient ways. White bridges crafted from earth's messy and reckless tamed. She fell in love with Elvis, a soul too old for him. She'll spend her whole life looking to find where Graceland is. She fell in love with Elvis. Thank you. This next one I haven't performed yet other than in New York for my friends and family. So it's like a kind of a release, I guess, here. It's about a friend that I had in high school. Everyone thought we should date. And because everyone thought that we should date, I absolutely did not want to date because you told me to do something. I don't want to do it. But looking back, it's kind of too bad because I think I would have had a lot of fun with him. So there. It's called See You Again. Park bench, boardwalk, couldn't wait to see you again. Tall grass beneath my feet, you'd laugh at my heart would skip one beat, and I'd say I couldn't wait to see you again. Years past, we've stopped being that way. What's left, just the things we'd never say. I guess I always thought I'd see you again. Late nights, driving movies, I felt and knew you carried me, and you'd say you couldn't wait to see me again. Prom night, you and I, we danced our own date, say never stood one chance. At the end, I said I couldn't wait to see you again. Years past, we've stopped being that way. What's left, just the things we'd never say. I guess I always thought I'd see you again. If you liked me, why didn't I let you tell me so? I always assumed I would say no. Looking back now, I don't know. Backwater, keep on rolling. Someday I'll be walking, and by chance, maybe I will see you again. The years have passed and we've stopped being that way. What's left, just the things we'd never say. I guess I'll always want to see you again. Thank you. Going to the piano. I started having wrist issues, so I can't scrunch up to the piano like I used to. Need to be able to sit a little far back. Okay, so usually I use things like this or Michelle's open mics or me and Michelle singing together in general as motivation to write new songs. So I did the same thing. So here is Sandy Spring Open Mic special song that you motivated me to write. It's called Enough. My husband and I often talk about how in relationships one person can't be kind of everything that society kind of at least preps women to think they have to be or that their husbands have to be. And it's kind of about just contemplating that and the sadness that goes into realizing that. Thank you, Michelle. I confessed, you obsessed, the empty hours so undressed. Your eyes hid from what had been a sin I did begin. Oh, my love, is it ever gonna be enough? I withdrew, so did you. But the less we saw, the more I knew. We tried again, oh, what a mess. I chewed you out, I couldn't let me come back in. But this place is rough. Are we never gonna be enough? Oh, my love. Oh, my love. This place is rough. Are we never gonna be enough? Thank you. And for my last song, I'm going to ask the fabulous Michelle Swan to come up. She has been so encouraging. Before her, I didn't do any originals. I didn't do anything out in public. I only did covers with the Honky Tonk Casanovas, and she has been the one that's just like pushed me off the cliff and said, "Girl, go do it."
Because you're so good.
And
It's really hot, that mic. Just doing harmonies. Harmony.
I think I'll come closer. This one is called Everything I Need. It's a very fun song. I wrote a lot of sad love songs, so this one is specifically for Ben, and this definitely is our story. Just about right. Okay, I hope you like it. Wow, it's terrible. Kept wanting to start a different one. You were playing up the scene that day. No outdoor escape. take us away. You were planning to stay. I was going insane, talking circles in your same old way. Logic be damned, I couldn't stand the feeling I was to play. That you'd be my man. You were everything I need, everything I need. You were everything I need, everything everything I was caught up in a fire so bright, I couldn't deny the sparks in my eyes when I look your way. I didn't want to behave. You were pushing for a steady thing, I was pushing to move, pushing to groove. We were betting we'd lose, but we found a two. Now you're everything I need, everything I need. Yeah, you're everything I need, everything everything Keep it up now, baby, come on. Got the heart, got the right stuff for me now. It's you and me, keep it free, 'cause you gotta be. Oh, everything I need, everything 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 I need. Oh, everything I need, everything everything
Cherith Yuly.
Thank you. Thank you, Sandy Spring Museum. It's been an honor.
Well, thank you, Cherith. Who comes and writes a song for the open mic? How about that? Thank you so much. That was great. And Michelle, it's always lovely to have you up here. Again, please visit Cherith's website, check out her music. We hope to have you back, and I feel like there's another feature in the future. That was a tongue tie. We're going to come back around and ask everyone to bring one more song to the stage. Jules was going to be up first, but we don't know where Jules is. So Ethan, would you like to come up and take another one? Kate Buckhold, would you like to come on up and have one more? All right. What? Can't hear what you're saying. Okay.
I was like, for sure, it's like Cherith has like a plan. Is there a particular one?
Right here.
Oh, I never took it out. Oh.
John, you're on the line.
Oh, sorry. They come fit your face. Right?
Happy? Let me just say something in the MC mic. Hey, that last duet with Cherith and Michelle, the harmonies that they were hitting, that was pretty spectacular, and I hope they think about doing a recording together, because the way Michelle filled in the low end and Cherith on the high end, that was pretty special. I was happy to be here to hear that. That was great.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna be repetitive and do a song I did last night and the night before because I wasn't prepared for a third one. That's my reason. This is generally about like support and the lack thereof over time. Let's see here. Maybe one day crossing paths on X's on the road up high, but you have to get there on your own with separate lessons on your side. Rather than focus on the meaning, I mean to concern myself with the purpose. When hark thou art not from where come these forces, found myself on many courses, humble sorcerers and other moral enforcers on my path are choices, and I mustn't be crunched under gears on the cogwheel of fortunes, meeting ends and divorces. I'm really thinking, turning a phrase and freezing, seeking safety and narrowly seizing it. Some places hallowed when phases were harrowing. Big mouth is the difference between the dolphin and the porpoise, but both have teeth like me. I drift to sleep counting endorphins, hoping to wake to more of memories haunt years from a long Texas pier. Seen Selena in Corpus, and we're talking statues, not corpses. I'm sorry, I'm feeling morbid because these months I've been so unsure of things. Then of course here comes the queen saving me again. Just when in despair I beg, why could this still be happening again? She's been my respite from constant waving in. Countless folks like getting drilled on the Virginia V steamboat, not rowing along alone, hoping to free this horse out of my throat. While tingly shoe water clapping, fuck the patriarchy. I'm riding liquid metaphors into the sunset. Only regret is delayed art of forgiveness. Yet the lenses got relentless and more than dented, getting dented while I'm chewing on resentment. I'm between nervous and terrified, but I don't mind your beeswax, honey, so please don't probe my hives. Only in the daughter of the son of Joseph do I so confide, with a little tremor and damp eyes, spilling baggage from the last guises and cringing through discussion touching on finances. It won't be like this in due time. Hyperverbal to compensate for where my neurodivergence defeats my ability to express or demonstrate. Trigger push for the resurgence of my traits, so childlike like most my life did. Man, some partners sure were perverted, especially that first one. Pin me his corsage, oh, monsieur, saw to this prom concussion of a manic pixie dream girl. I'd long moved on to become a different sort of trope, a host to a misanthrope who pulled a fast one, and perhaps too little time beneath me microscope. Best I take my leave when his seething rakes my sleeve. Oh, please don't plead, should his hindsight see through this relationship whose ghost is likely to remain. It's murderous fodder for many a refrain. I don't know where we were going, though I know I had to get here on my own, but it's never bad to be back to home alone. On the path, no one had my back. In the past, I had to get here on my own, but I no longer go down this path alone. The end. Thank you.
One hand for Kate Buckhold, everybody. Coming back on for another song. Jules Bland, you're up next, kind sir.
Hey. Oh, no. Oh, are you on? Hooray! This is the whole just says this. I'm Limp Hands Magoo. That's my name. Don't wear it out. Yeah. Okay. I've been. Can I get more of the piano? It sounds real faint, and my mic is hot. Yes. So I've got soft little girly finger muscles. Not girly, women play piano all the time. In fact, this song that I'm about to play is written by a woman. I'm sure she wrote it on the piano. It's from a musical about pies and unwanted pregnancy. And you'd think they wouldn't go together, but oh boy. It's not simple to say. Most days I don't recognize me. These shoes and this apron, that place and its patrons have taken more than I gave them. It's not easy to know I'm not anything that I used to be, although it's true I was never attention's sweet center, but I still remember that girl. She's imperfect, but she tries. She is good, but she lies. She is hard on herself. She is broken and won't ask for help. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She is all this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine. And it's not what I asked for. Sometimes life just slips in through a back door and carves out a person and makes you believe it's all true. Now I got you, and you're not what I asked for. If I'm honest, I know I would give it all back for a chance to start over and rewrite an ending or two for the girl that I knew who'd be reckless just enough, who'll get hurt, but who learns how to toughen up when she's bruised and gets used by a man who can't love. And then she'll get stuck and be scared of the life that's inside her, growing stronger each day. finally reminds her to fight just a little and bring back the fire in her eyes that's been gone, but it used to be mine. Nope, still supposed to be going. Okay, well now you're just patronizing me, so I'm not gonna finish the song. Used to be mine. That wouldn't have happened if I brought my big water bottle. Anyway, she is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She is all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine. Thank you. Sarah Bareilles, Abolish the Senate.
Jules, Jules, Jules. Never cease to surprise us. Mr. Dearly, do you have a song you want to play? All right.
Mike, a minute. Man, I thought Tom Waits was in the house on the last one, Jules. Tom Waits. Tom waits for you. I'll take it. Yeah.
Well, thanks for having me back yet again, everybody. So one of my favorite songwriters is Roger Waters. I like the late Pink Floyd material, and I especially identify with The Wall. But this song it's called The Final Cut, and it's really it's about vulnerability and being right on the precipice and how other people can save you. And I think he has a very poetic lyrical style, and so that's why I like this song. But here it is. The fish-eyed lens of tear-stained eyes, I can barely define the shape of this moment in time. And far from flying high through clear blue skies, I'm spiraling down to the hole in the ground where I hide. And if you negotiate the minefields in the dry, cut the dogs and cheat the cold electronic eyes, and if you make it past the shotguns in the hall, dial in the combination, look through the people and I'll tell you what's behind the wall. There's a kid who had a big hallucination, making love to girls in the magazines. He's wondering if You're sleeping with your newfound faith. Could anybody love him? Or is it just a crazy dream? And if I show you my dark side, would you still hold me tonight? And if I open my heart to you and I show you my weak side, what would you do? Would you sell your story to Rolling Stone? Would you take the children away and leave me alone and smile in reassurance as you whisper down the phone? Would you send me packing? Or would you take me home? Thought I ought to bear my naked feelings. Thought I ought to tear the curtain down. I held the blade with trembling hands, prepared to make it, but just then the phone rang. Never had the nerve to make the final cut. Thank you.
Ethan Mendick, you're up next.
Oh, is the mic sanitized? Okay, good. Thanks. So is everyone doing okay? Hopefully. Good. Okay, everyone seen a blue binder out over here? No, there's like a blue binder, like it says Ethan Mendick on there. Yeah, can you get that for me? Thank you so much. Yeah, that's good. Thank you. Evan. Must be ready for that, huh? Okay, great. Many of you guys like Jim Croce? Yes. Good, because I'm going to be playing that crap. Right. Many of you guys know a song called Bad Bad Leroy Brown. Good. Is everyone? South side of Chicago is the baddest part in town. And if you go down there, you better just beware of a man named Leroy Brown. Now Leroy, he's a gambler, and he like his fancy clothes. Wait, I'm sorry. Can I start over about that? I'm sorry. South side of Chicago is the baddest part in town. And if you go down there, you better just be aware of a man named Leroy Brown. Now Leroy, more than trouble. You say I'm standing about a 6'4". All the downtown ladies call him treetop lover. All the men just call him sir. He's bad, bad, Leroy Brown. Baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than an old King Kong. Meaner than a junkyard dog. Now Leroy, he a gambler. It's close. And he like to wave his diamond rings in front of everybody's nose. He got a custom Continental. He got an Eldorado too. He got a 42 gun in his pocket full of fun. He got lasers in his shoes. And he's bad, bad, Leroy Brown. The baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than an old King Kong. Oh, meaner than a drunk guitar. Now Friday, about a week ago, Leroy shooting dice. At the edge of a bar sat a girl named Doris, and oh, that girl looks nice. Now he cast his eyes upon her, and the trouble soon began. Leroy heard about a messing I'm missing with the wife of a jealous man. And he's bad, bad, Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than an old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. The men took to fighting, they've never been off before. Puzzle and half the pieces gone. And he's bad, bad, Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than an old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. And he's bad, bad, Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than an old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. He's badder than an old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog.
Thanks, Ethan. That was great. We've come to the very close to the very end of our evening tonight. We want to welcome you back next week because poor Ellen Smith is going to be here. That's going to be a great feature. We've enjoyed everyone so much tonight. We want to end with our how we started with our friend Michelle, who was given no prior notice that she was coming up here, other than just me looking at her. So she's quickly getting her guitar, but she's been so helpful to us. So let's give a hand for everyone. Let's give a hand for Cherith Yuly. Thank you so much for your music, and thank you so much for the song. Thank you so much for the spring song. That was great. Awesome. We're going to end tonight with Michelle, everybody.
Wait, there's another vocal coming up, John. Get this out of the way. This be you.
That'll be me.
Coming up to memorize your height.
I realized I never said thank you to Rob, so Rob, if you've seen this,
Rob.
thank you.
Hey, Rob and Kristen, we miss you guys.
So which one are we doing?
If you're watching.
Michelle, which one are we doing?
So I was gonna do an original, and it's like, and then Cherith and I do. We're breaking into the songwriting thing you are, and you're so amazing, and I'm so honored to sing with you at all, and
Same
to
to
sing
you.
your originals even more so. So, But we do some cover songs because we play some places where they want to hear cover songs, and then we filter in our originals, and of course in a place like this we get to play all originals. But we are going to play a cover song that we're going to end with this because we would love to hear a third part, and we do 2 parts in this song, and I know you guys know this song, so.
She said she wasn't gonna do it. She said she wasn't gonna do it.
And I don't have my tuner, so I'm relying on my ear, which is always a little scary as I get older. All right, here we go. Better?
Eh. There is a town in North Ontario where dream, comfort, memories to spare. And in my mind, I still need a place to go. All my changes were there. Blue, blue windows behind the stars. Yellow moon on the rise. Big birds flying across the sky. Throwing shadows on our eyes. Leave us helpless, helpless, helpless. Babe, can you hear me now? The chains are locked and tied across the door. Babe, can you sing with me somehow? Blue, blue windows behind the stars. Yellow moon on the rise. Big birds flying across the sky. Throwing shadows on our eyes. Leave us helpless, helpless, helpless. Helpless, helpless, helpless. Helpless, helpless, helpless. Helpless, helpless, helpless. There is a town in North Ontario, a dream, comfort, memories to spare. And in my mind, I still need a place to go. All my changes were there.
Thanks so much, Dave Eisner and John and Doug. Thank you guys so much for coming out tonight. I love this place. Woo! Cherith Yuly, everybody.
Michelle Swan.
MC Mike. All right, folks, thanks for coming. Once again, it's a crowd of musicians, which is great. And we're all sitting there, at least some of us, like, why aren't people coming out just to listen? I mean, this is the deal of deals. And let's try and get a few more. You know, we've been able to expand our numbers, so we can now have 30 on the inside, and eventually we'll move outside. Yeah, so just, you know, drag somebody. They have to sign up in advance. Well, that's another way of doing it. But thank you all for coming. Rob and Kristen, we wish you well.